this one. Mitch starting to come out.
My name is Anthony, mummAy in VALORANT, and I'm the main operator for Team Envy. My job is to essentially figure out where I can get an entry in the round, where I can get a first blood, how I can make things easier for my team, and streamline success from the start of the round, essentially.
Your eyes on mummAy to get the first pick as he's looking for it. Ooh. There it is. Headshot's gonna land.
And I've been doing that role my whole life, so it's second nature to me almost. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. Played video games my whole life. My family was pretty much centered around video games. My cousins played. My brother competed at an early age. He competed in Half-Life, Adrenaline Gamer. He competed in Counter-Strike 1.6. He played Diablo 2, which was like a major part of like my upbringing, was watching him play these games, and that kind of gave me like a hunger to play myself. Watching him play and watching all these people compete as well in Quake kind of gave me that thought. Like it was like a seed planted where it's like I could actually play professionally. I can play and make this a career, and I enjoyed it. It's something I enjoyed. It's something that I've always looked forward to. It's something that I've grown to love. Having those experiences definitely gave me the drive and gave me the foundation to actually become a professional player. My first competitive games were essentially filling in for my brother's Counter-Strike teams. I had played myself, but it was nothing serious. Like I would pug in IRC back in the day when you would do, you know, like East Coast Ringer, 5v5 East. I was competing throughout my younger years when I was playing Quake 3 Arena, whether it was Half-Life, Adrenaline Gamer, or it was Counter-Strike. I was always competing in some way. And my first true competition was playing Team Fortress 2. I played that at the professional level in CEVO and in ESEA Invite when they first had their first invite for ESEA TF2. That's kind of where I learned what it's like to become a professional team and the competition. Like there's a different type of competition at the top level, and I got a taste of it playing Team Fortress 2, and I was only 12 at the time. I think CSGO released in 2012, but I was in beta for CSGO, and I was playing it pretty religiously while working on and off. I was going to college as well, and I remember when I was playing, I was talking to my friend Term, who's a very good friend of mine. He also played Counter-Strike competitively. I was always surrounded by competitive people, and I was telling him, you know, maybe I could go pro in this. I'm destroying people. So I decided, like, let me just do this until I hit a wall. I was like, I'm gonna compete in Counter-Strike until I can't progress any further, until something knocks me down. And it led me to the LAN in Poland, the ESEA MDL LAN, which was the first of its kind, the Global Challenge LAN. It was a great journey. It was something that I learned a lot from, and I met a lot of people that I would never forget. I had great experiences going to Poland, great experiences going through that journey. I failed at the end because obviously I didn't perform well, or my team didn't perform well, and there's other factors as you get older where you have to kind of decide, do you want to continue to pursue this? Do you want to take that risk, or do you want to actually play it safe? So I chose to play it safe and take a job. And then with Valorant's release is when I really segued into saying, you know what, COVID has happened, and I'm gonna have more time to play. I've been working for a while, and I lost my job at the time, and I was like, let me just see how much I can compete with these people now that I'm a little bit older. I figured if I have the same amount of time as they do, and I'm a little bit older, I don't doubt my reflexes. I don't doubt anything like that. I think that I can definitely be better than a lot of these players.
Oh, he faked it! Oh my god, it took me a second! It took me a second to realize that's actually huge!
That's so smart!
That's when I made the jump to completely give myself away to Valorant and become a professional. The biggest downfall to stepping away from CS, I lost my identity as a player. A lot of these professional players, they have their own identity of how they like to play, or of what really defines them as a player, or whether they're aggressive, whether they play a little bit more calculated. I always had the skill, the raw skill of aim.
I'm doing it.
And I had the quick wits of thinking my way through a situation.
I know that.
So I'm still trying to figure out my identity of what I used to be in Counter-Strike, what made me me as a player. Like, I'm slowly getting that back now as I'm competing with this new roster, with these great players that have their identities, that have competed for years. We decided as a team with Pujan's tutelage that we should win tournaments, we should show our results, we should work together and build a great foundation. It made us the best unsigned team of Valorant. And I was also happy that we were able to sign with Envy. We want to win, we want to become the best team in the world. We're all committed to that, and that's the environment we try to keep.
There they are.
Anything that can make people think, wow, like these are the best players in the world. Envy is the best team in the world. I would enjoy knowing that I've been a part of something that's labeled as that.